Hello everyone, I am not saying good morning because I'd be lying if I said it was morning. The time is currently, this camera's not great at doing that, 3:15 in the afternoon. Which means I am starting the vlog incredibly late, but as I mention every Monday, Tuesday for you, throughout this Vlogtober experience, Mondays are my day of doing other bits of work. So then I've got more free time throughout the week to get it done. I managed to cram everything I need to do up until now. It's taken me from like 8 a.m. this morning until 3:15 now to get every other bit of work done, which is now done. I can relax, I can start my vlog and say hello to you all and welcome back to another vlog. Where I am still recording on the Osmo because the new iPhone is set up. It downloaded everything it needed to last night and it's ready to rock and roll. But because I've been using it all day, the battery was on like 4%. So it's currently charging. So at some point today, I will be switching from this to the iPhone because I am actually gonna leave the house today. I am going into London at a later time because I'm off to go and see a show. And I'm hoping that the weather is going to improve because at the moment, it's drizzly rain. The sort of rain that you don't realize you're getting wet until you've been out in it for like 10 minutes and you're like, oh, yeah, no, now that I've moved, I'm soaking wet. And yes, the sinkhole is still there. I am getting worried about that. I am going to send a message to see if there's any progress on finding the dirt that we need or the certain soil that we need to put back in there so it matches that soil so that hopefully it never comes back again. But there has been some packages, mainly for Diane, and I'm gonna try and tackle all this when I get back this evening. But there has been something for me arrive in the form of some Joe and Sefs gourmet popcorn connoisseur. Now this, they reached out to me on Instagram and said, oh, do you wanna try our new popcorn? So #gifted from Joe and Sefs, but I was like, hell yeah, I wanna try it. Oh, that's it, it's something to do with Paddington. The new Paddington range. So in here, we have, this is so nice. We really hope you love our brand new orange marmalade popcorn. It says pocorn. Am I reading that wrong? Pocorn. Is that a spelling mistake or is that just my eyes? In celebration of the upcoming release of Paddington in Peru on November the 8th. I didn't even know that was happening. Packs are available nationwide in Odeon View cinemas as well as online at joeandsefs.co.uk. Enjoy Joe and Sefs. Well, thank you, Joe and Sefs. I'll tell you something. This is adorable. Oh my word. Properly decked out. Orange marmalade flavour. Salted caramel. We've got these ones which are really nice. The popcorn bites. And then we've got some of the classics. White chocolate. Gourmet popcorn, and the other one, which is Belgian chocolate. Oh my word. When I receive stuff like that, it reminds me of a time where, when I was doing my book tours back in the day, the amount of like you lot that I probably met, and there's people that I met at these book signings that would give me like packets of sweets. And I remember at one point, I had a sweetie drawer in my old London flat, like a section of the cupboard that was dedicated just to putting like sweets that you lot brought along to these meet and greets and things. And it got to the point where I had a drawer so full of sweets that it ended up becoming 2 sections of that cupboard, then 3 sections of that cupboard. And then it became, I really want to try and find it. Somewhere I've got a photograph of what it looked like. It was just ridiculous, the amount of like confectionery that we had in one cupboard. And Byron, if you're watching this, when I lived with Byron, this blew his mind. So every time he'd be like, oh, my stuff, bro. But between us, we managed to very slowly, steadily get through it, which probably explains as to why I am due a couple of fillings in a few weeks' time, because I went to the dentist last month before Vlogtober started, and my dentist is a new dentist that I've got, and he said, yeah, you're gonna, your wisdom teeth are actually okay, because the previous this is dentist talk now. If you get like triggered by dentist talk, then maybe skip ahead. But the dentist, I've got wisdom teeth growing in here, and one of them is like impacted, it's like growing in sideways. When I lived in London, the dentist that I went to go and see, he said that we need to perform, not just take it out, but perform surgery to remove that tooth, which scared, I've never had surgery in my life, touch wood. And I was terrified at the thought of that. And it really sort of shut me up the way he sort of told me, yeah, we're gonna have to operate on you and get it taken out as soon as possible. But he said, because my mouth's quite small, like I struggled even to get the x-ray thing in my mouth, you've got to clamp down on to get the x-ray. So they might have to extract it from the outside of my jaw, I think he said. I might be wrong in that. I'm sure I recall him saying that they might have to extract it from the outside, which was even more terrifying. So then I didn't go back to the dentist for the longest time because I was just terrified. I was like, no, I'm not getting that done. I'll wait until I am in pain and then I'll go back. And I really don't want to jinx this now. But since then, once again, touch wood, I've had no issues with my wisdom teeth. And I went to go and see this new dentist and I was expecting him to go, yeah, we do need to take it out. But he said, like, times have actually changed since then. This is how long it's been since I've been to the dentist, whoops. But he was like, ideally now, if your wisdom teeth aren't causing you any harm or any bother, then it's best to actually let them be and just sort of focus on, if it's starting to affect the tooth next to it, that's when it might be a case of doing that. But what they do nowadays is actually remove the tooth that it's growing near so that, because it's an easier extraction and it's less damaging and all that kind of stuff. So the advice now is kind of just to, if they're not bothering you, let them be. And hallelujah, mine's not bothering me. It's not bothering the tooth next to it. Fingers crossed, I can keep my wisdom teeth in. But he did say I've got to have 2 fillings. That should be fun. I've not had a filling in a long time. I am traumatized from the dentist. Growing up as kids, me in particular had the worst experience with dentists growing up. The dentists were just like, it was very much kind of get in, shut up, let us do our work, drilling away, injecting into my mouth. And it was like a really traumatic experience as a kid. So I've really struggled in finding a dentist that I can sort of like trust and be okay with. I had to have a tooth removed when I was younger and I had to have like 7 injections in my mouth because it just wasn't, I could just feel everything still. And then he had these pliers and he was like literally yanking this tooth out of my head. And I was in so much agony, I was crying my eyes out and I was sort of crying and screaming. And he basically said, look, I'm disturbing other patients. And bear in mind, I was a kid. He's like, you're disturbing other patients. We're gonna have, if you don't shut up and let us get this tooth out, we have to just put you on strong medication and send you away with a tooth sort of half out my gum. And you have to come back next week to get the rest of it done. And my mum was like, Joe, I really just need you just to keep still and just to do this, because trust me, you do not want to be on medication for a week with probably the worst feeling in your mouth when the injection finally wears off and stuff. So they gave it one last go, literally yanking this tooth out of my jaw, finally comes out, and then back to school I went, but was very shook up, hated the experience completely, and it scarred me up until this day. Well, even now, I'm still scarred from that experience, but also just the dentist that we had in general as kids. Right, here we go. I have switched. I am now on the new iPhone. Quality of this camera here, like the front-facing camera, which is what I use to vlog most of the time, looks exactly the same as my iPhone from 4 years ago. Feels a bit like jumpier as well. Like it needs some sort of image stabilization there. I don't know. Maybe I'm used to using the gimbal, so it means it always just feels really smooth when I move. But with the camera back in my hand like this again, it is a bit bumpy. Sound quality, I won't know until I watch this back. Convenience-wise, so much easier. This camera, however, does look more crisp. We can hit it on the 0.5, like so. Tap the 2, the zoom. Tap, can we zoom even more? Yes, we can, but it's blurry. My biggest concern is that holding a brand new phone, I don't want to drop this, especially when I'm holding it for vlogging. I hold basically with 2 fingers, and that's how I hold this camera. So I am going to go to the Apple store, I think, and as much as I've always tried to resist it, because I just like the way I like the way a fresh iPhone just feels in my hand without a case on, I think I might have to invest into a proper Apple case. Just to begin with, I'm very much in Boss today. This is my Boss coat I've had for a while. This top is Uniqlo. Trousers, Boss, and the boots are also Boss. Go and watch a Boss. In the form of Max Fosh. Oh God, this is not good. Diesel exhaust fluid low. What does that mean? What on earth is diesel exhaust fluid? This is booked in for a service tomorrow morning, like a full shebang service. So whatever that is, it'll get sorted tomorrow. Right, I'm in London. I've just put my video live, and I'm now heading to Josh's house. I'm gonna make a little quick pit stop to the savannah. I recognise that Callaway hat anywhere.
Hello.
And here he is.
I'm here.
Casper
I'm
Lee.
ordering my favourite
Getting
food.
a little snack.
Apparently, chicken Caesar burger. Is that good?
With me, with Leon, all I ever get is a wrap. The halloumi wrap.
Is it good?
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna get that.
Oh, he's making a meal deal.
I think I'm gonna get a...
Also, I forgot how busy London is. How have you been anyway, Casper?
Yeah. So I've been...
So you've been playing golf with that hat on?
Been playing a bit of golf. I've been travelling a lot. I kind of haven't been in England very much over the last few months.
Is that Josh's new car? Wait, what has been going on?
He's crazy. I'm telling you, YouTube's changed him.
That's a beauty. I can smell dog poo. Have one of us stood in dog poo?
That's also Josh's food.
I can smell dog chod.
So you're a big fan of Max Fosh?
I am actually.
Have you seen his comedy before?
We used to go.
Oh my gosh!
Bouldering.
He was so scared. He heard footsteps behind him, so he started lifting up.
It's a big dog. That's why. It's me and Max Fosh go bouldering together every now and then. I was meant to go and watch it in Brighton last week.
Oh, that would have been
easier.
That would have been a lot smaller.
Would have been a lot easier. Josh, I bought you a housewarming gift.
No, you didn't.
Yeah.
This is exciting. Oh, and there's biltong as well.
Yeah.
You only ever treat me nicely.
And I got him to recommend the best biltong. He said that's the best biltong they have.
It's like a handful of biltong.
But you've got to share it, Benji.
You didn't even. You skimmed out. This is so little.
Is it?
Yeah.
He said 100 grams would be enough. I said probably. I don't know. Oh, sorry. Well, let me go and take it back then. Ghost chili pepper flavour.
No. I was really good.
Right, no.
You told them the story of what I did to Benji.
No, they don't know. Benji, show me your hand. I was going to fist bump you earlier. That's probably not a good idea. Yeah, there we go. How did it happen?
I'm opening an attempted murder case against Casper.
Yeah, bear in mind, you can make up any story right now of how that happened.
He's a shit golfer.
Basically.
It's normally a lot
That hat's not doing you any favours. Callaway might drop you now, Casper.
Don't tell them, please.
It's normally a lot cleaner, but Benji's...
This looks... Josh, this is so nice.
Benji's
I don't want to do like...
Man. What is that? There's just coffee everywhere there.
Ooh.
Oh, who else is that?
Maybe you got a ghost. Do you want an art print for there?
Have you shown them the drinks up there?
It's very reminiscent of like early Joe and Casper days, yeah.
And look, I got my serious mass over there.
Oh, George. Let's have a look. Whoa!
I'm actually left-handed. This one's bigger.
Have you been working out?
Jeez, that's rock. Oh my god, that's rock hard.
Isn't it?
Naughty. The best bit though of this whole house tour
Not for a while. But...
is that right there.
What?
What do you mean?
Oh yeah, look at that!
I love
didn't
that.
even just do that for tonight.
Yeah.
I swear to God I didn't. And it's you look, there's Bo Burnham and Joe Sugg, and then the Knives and the Fire stories. It's an eclectic collection of publications.
Casper, let's get excited. Look where we are. It's our old home. On the way home, should we get off at this stop and go and look at our old flat? Here we are. Go on, Max. Whoa. Well, we've made it. Cheers, Josh.
Cheers, Joe.
And cheers, Max.
Cheers, Max.
And cheers, Casper. He's on the water. It's the interval. And so far, brilliant. Absolutely loved it. I caught some money. Is it money? What is this? How was that, boys?
Oh, look at that, a very good show.
There we go. Show's over. Everyone's going home. And it's way past my bedtime. Right, back at the station. Might get some food first, though. Oh, do I get a burrito? Oh, yes. Yummy. Right, now I've just got to hope that my train's actually going where it's meant to be going. And I can actually get on it. Might be stuck in London. Yes! I have got a train. I've got my food and the doors are locked. Well, the doors eventually unlocked. I got on the train and I'm now back home. Oh no, this is not good. My mouthy pumpkin. What happened to you? Oh no. Saying that I need to go to the dentist. I think you need to go as well, mate. That is more than just a wisdom tooth that needs removing. But that is another problem for another day because it is 11:30 at night. I'm back home and I'm shattered. But the show was brilliant. I think Max did a phenomenal job. It was really, really good. Very Max Fosh. But I did catch this in the audience. I promised to pay the bearer on demand the sum of 1 love heart. Max, next time we go bouldering together, I'm going to cash this in. Now I'm going to pre-predict that there's some people that have watched today's vlog and are going to write in the comments, no, I prefer the other camera, I prefer the sound. Maybe it's not, and I hope it's not, but I'm imagining there's a lot of people that preferred the other, this camera here with the clip-on mic. So if so, don't worry, I'm back for the outros and intros. If you're ever like filming something like stationary, kind of like this, then this is definitely the camera to use. It's more when I'm out and about. The iPhone is just the best. Guys, I don't know what to tell you. It's do you know what, actually? No, tell a lie. For a Monday's vlog, I'm happy with this. I did get out of the house. Even though I managed to get all my work done in the morning, I got out of the house. I went to go and see Casper and Josh and Benji as well, which is really nice. Benji was coming over from South Africa. So yeah, it was good to see all those guys. I love when YouTubers do something that is an addition to doing YouTube and branching out and trying something new and doing something great and succeeding as well. And I think Max is a good example of someone who's absolutely smashed that. I was very, very impressed, and it was a good day out. Like, there's a lot of times where I go, oh God, do I really want to travel into London at like 4 or 5 p.m? Because it means I've got to come back late and and things like that. But well worth it. I really enjoyed the trip out. I recommend, I need to find out if his tour, if that's the last date. I don't think it is. I think he has got more dates. I'll leave a link in the description to Max's channel, because if you haven't seen Max Fosh's videos, then you should go and watch them. They are very, very clever and very, very silly. And also link to his tour as well. And that is where I'm going to end today's vlog. So I do hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you have not already. We are still growing in subscribers as well. I thought maybe it would have fizzled out post Joe going to visit Tom, but it hasn't. It's steadily grown like throughout this month. So I just want to say as well, thank you so much to everybody that has recently subscribed to the channel, and for everyone that has been saying that it's become part of their sort of routine. I think in a way, I was hoping this would happen from vlogging every day for a month, but the fact that, or the idea that these vlogs have become part of someone's like daily routine is a bloody honor, to be honest, because the fact that you're choosing to take time out of your day to watch these. I saw comments from some people saying like, I watch them with my mum and she gets annoyed with me if I watch them without her and things like that. Like the idea of like families or partners sort of enjoying these videos together and watching it on the laptop or on the big screen or whatever is such a lovely feeling, and it's something that obviously spurs me on to continue this and to keep it going. Thank you very, very much. But anyway, see you tomorrow for another vlog. Until then, take care, goodbye, and I'm not a daily Vlogtober. Good night.